Hello and welcome back to the Unity game development course, and we are making can knockdown game, and we are making the clone of that game because it is very popular game, and this is a part 2. Okay, so what we will do today we will create a 3D environment for that game. It's look like a 3D, it's look like a 2D when you play the game can knock down, but it is a 3D game. So let's create game 3D game design. Okay, so what we have to do, first of all, we have to open up our game scene, and you have to turn off the 2D and switch it to 3D. When you click over here, it will switch from 2D to 3D. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so what we have to do now, we can create a empty game object, and we can call it environment. Okay, and make sure the x position is 0 and y position is 0 and z
0,
position,
0.
yes, 0 0. So it will come over here. Okay, so we can also change it to like from here to this corner, because otherwise the 2D UI will be collapsed with this. Okay, so what we will do over here, okay, we will make it -100. So it
100,
is
100, yeah.
-100 for the Z position. So it's looking like over here. Okay, so
Yeah.
now what we will do in our environment, let's see what we have previously in our game. I think on my downloads. Okay, we will be creating this. Okay, this scene. How to create
Yeah.
this scene? This is a 3D scene actually. Okay,
Okay.
so we will
So we'll
create.
need 2 tables and a ball, right?
Yeah,
One low table, one high table, little
yes,
bit high.
exactly. So for that, what we will do, we will create a cube. Okay,
Yeah.
and we will make it little longer like this. You can press this, and then if you keep press the alter button, then it will transform like this. Okay,
Yeah.
drag and keep press the alter button. If I don't press the alter button, then it will go like this. Okay, so keep in
Yeah.
mind that we have to uh, follow the same x and y values. Okay, so it will grow same from the left and right side.
Yeah.
So this one is for the ball. Okay, and the second one, I think we can create over here. Okay,
Yeah.
so the ball, this is ball underscore cube. Okay, this one, and
Ball table, target table.
this is the ball.
Yeah.
This one is the ball. Here we will see a ball, and this one is a
But how
target
did
table.
you but how do you know like the length for the table? I
Um,
mean, yeah, and it only shows like the scale in the X.
no, target table is also similar to that actually. You will see,
Okay.
yeah, you will see later on. Target tab is also some, and I think if I close the canvas and I just drag my camera from there to,
Like 0.
okay, we can make
The
it
Y
0
have to be
0.
0.
minus 100, and then
minus 200, I think it should be. Yeah, here I can see it now.
yes, and rotate it something like, no, I think it is fine.
Yeah, perfectly.
It's fine.
Is the camera position will be saved this way?
Minus 10 or minus 105, not 105.8. I think 10 is fine. Okay, so
10 is
let's,
perfect.
10 is perfect. So let's see over here. It will be our
Yeah, I can
game.
see it now.
There we will
Mm-hmm.
see our ball, and here we will see the cans. Okay, so that's it.
Yeah,
So now what we have to do, we have to make a background. Okay, right now
yeah,
the background is not good. Okay, so we have
yeah.
created the ball queue table and the target tables. Okay, and now what we will do in the environment, we will create a plane. Okay, so where is the plane? Here is the plane. Okay, and what we will do, we will put it over here, and we will change the x-axis to 90. It will be minus 90. Okay, and then we can something like make it larger.
Bigger. Scale
Yes,
larger, yeah.
yeah, we have to make it
Yeah.
bigger like this, like this. So okay, so
Can
what
you
is
scale
it?
it a bit more into the back? Because that is this black thing, the shadow.
Yeah, that is a shadow. So what we have to do, we have to select this and go onto the lightning component and turn off. So it will not show the shadow.
Ah, okay. Yeah, okay.
And select this one, and we can turn off the
No,
shadow.
off. Okay.
Okay. So now we have to select the background. For that, we will use some free pictures. So for that, you can use splash.com maybe for the images. You can search any type of image over here, and you can use for free. Splash, maybe unsplash, is it is actually unsplash, maybe splash images. Okay, so yes, we can write winter portrait. Okay, snow.
All of them have people.
Yeah, people are enjoying.
This one on the car, on the bottom right.
The bottom
Before.
right, this one,
Yeah, good.
this one we can. Okay,
We can change it up. Instead of a baseball, we can use like ice ball during the
maybe
winter.
the choice will be yours. So
Yeah.
let's see what we can do. Okay, so we have to. Okay, so I just downloaded that image and just import it to the Unity project. Okay, and now what we have to do, we can create a new folder and we can
Yeah.
call it textures. Textures. Okay,
You can add it to it.
yes, the textures are those things which you are using in your 3D environment. Mostly
Yeah, like
textures
the
are,
grass or the
yeah. So now we have to
water.
change the texture type to 2D. Okay, and hit apply. Okay, so it is 9.6 MB file, so it's too much. It's too much size for the game. Now it's become 2.4 MB, so it's anyway no problem. 2.4 MB is fine. So now what we have to do is we have to create a material, and I think you will remember bg underscore game. Okay, and
Yeah.
we have to create a new folder for the materials. Okay, and put the material inside the material folder. And now what we have to do is to apply the texture to that material. Okay, so what we have to
Yeah.
do, because we want this background image to this plane. Okay, to
Hmm.
this one. Okay, so we will select the material and just drag and drop the image to albedo. Okay, and now what we will do, just drag the material and put it over here. Okay, so okay, it looks
How can you
some.
rotate the photo? It's upside down.
Yeah, we can. Okay, we will fix it, no problem.
Yeah.
Quality.
Okay. Looks nice.
Okay, okay, so
It
now
looks
I
really nice. Mashallah.
thank you so much. uh, the plane should be little far. Okay, nice, it's fine now. Okay, so I think
Yeah.
it is not a whitish background. It is not similar to this image, which one we have downloaded. It is a white image, and it is showing something like
More
yellow.
dark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's yellowish. So let me
Yeah, but
try.
it works.
Yeah,
It works. So, with the two cube table, the ball table and the target table. Somehow, because if it's white, I think the color contract.
yeah,
Right.
we can. Okay,
Yeah.
I understand. Let me try to make it white from here. Okay,
Oh, that looks so good. Mhm.
yeah, and then what we will do, we will select the bg image, and we can make it little darker from here.
Yeah.
Okay, you understand what I'm doing now. So
Yeah, you're fixing the color
yeah,
to change it. Yeah.
yeah, what we have done, actually the environment source color was selected of skybox. So we have
Yeah.
the skybox color is very dark, the solid color is very
Yeah.
dark, that's why it was affecting over here. Okay, so what we have to
Yeah.
do, we have to open the lightning window by going into the window tab, and under the general you can see, no, not under the general, you can see it's under the lightning. Okay, are you over here
Lightning. Yeah.
in rendering,
Rendering.
you can see the lightning tab. Okay, so
Yeah.
under that tab you have to change the environment lighting source from skybox to color, or the most importantly, you can also use the gradient if you like something like cool colors. I also like gradient, but we will go with the
Yeah.
color. The color is
Yeah.
simple, and you can change your material to dark like this. Okay, this is the original image, and we have make it little dark. Okay, so that's it. And this is
Yeah.
target cube. This one is the target cube. Okay, the ball cube is there and the target cube is there now. So now what we
Yeah.
have to do is to, okay, a tree, we need a tree texture. uh tree wood texture. Okay, yes, this one is perfect, but I need a very in-depth texture right now. A deep texture is very good.
This one, yeah, good.
This one is fine.
Yeah.
Hmm. How about this?
This is also good.
Yeah. So let's download this image and let's see where it is. No, it is not. It's not an image. It is a HTML file actually. So we have to go inside to that link. Let's see, cool wallpapers website. And it is a very big image actually. Okay. So now we can click. Okay. Use download button here. It is a very beautiful image, very high definition image.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God we got that image. And now you have to just drag and drop to the textures, and let's see the size of that image is 1.3 MB. Okay, it's fine. We can rename it to wood, and for that image, this one we can change it to BG1. Okay. Okay. So I think if so now if we have to create a new material. Okay, create material, and we can call it wood, and we can just drag and drop the wood into the albedo, and then simply we can drag and drop the wood to the cube
Apply it for the cube. Yeah.
like this. It is fine. Any question do
Yeah.
you have, you can ask me.
No, it's so fun. So far, fine.
So far is fine. Okay. Okay, so let's see what else we need to do. Can knock down. Okay, can knock down my best. Here is the score actually, and the UI buttons, and that's all. Okay, so now we have
Yeah.
to create a
Wait.
ball.
There is. Wait. Can you go back to the picture?
Which picture?
From the you sent me the one of the game. Uh, Wait. I'll send it to you. What's up again? I send it.
Yes, what?
This one. This one.
This one?
No, no, not in the Unity, outside of Unity, the other one. Then
Okay,
I sent it to you. What's up? Yeah, this one.
okay. This one?
Yeah. Do you notice there is like in the back there's like this paper that then later on shows like how many points?
Yes.
Do we add
Yeah,
this or no?
yeah. I will tell you how to do this. But this is the score. Okay,
Yeah.
and that score is showing over here. Okay, so what we can do for that is we have to create a text. Okay,
Yeah.
like this, and we have to change the render mode to world space, and just drag and drop the camera over here, and maybe we can change the size like this. Okay, And let's see if it is showing to our camera. Yes, it is working. You understand?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have to reduce the size of that text like this, and we have to make it to the right position. Okay, and we can call it 100. And let's see if it is working fine. It's look blurry right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it is blurry because the text size is the canvas size is too much small. Okay, so what we will do?
No, too big.
Mhm.
Maybe we can change the font.
Yeah, we can change the font. Yes,
No, I
yes,
know
yes.
because like before, but I meant for because it's not very clear.
Yeah, we can change the
Uh,
font. We can use any font from.
no, I know. I know that I meant we can change the font to change it to make it more clear because the 100 is not very clear. Clear. I know it's because the size, but I thought maybe like because I can't put it bold.
Yeah, you are right. Actually, the canvas is needs to be bigger, so that's fine. Let's create it again. Text. Okay, let's see text, and let's see if it is showing perfectly or not. No, first of all, we have to uh, change the render mode to the world space, and we have to provide the camera object, and then if we change, yes,
Still not clear.
yeah, it is, but much better than before.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, much better than before. And I think actually this one is too big. The size is, and it is okay. Okay.
Yeah.
And something is yes. Now it's look perfect.
Yeah. Yeah. Very clear. No. Yeah.
Okay. Dynamic
Yeah.
pixels per unit is the value we have to do it. Okay. So the reference pixels per unit is 100, and dynamic pixel per unit should be 10 to make it more clear. Okay. Oh my God, who is come?
طيب بسم الله. Okay. let him run around for a minute and then he leaves. Okay, okay, Kiran. Okay. Don't cry. Okay,
It's okay. It's
let's
okay.
continue.
It's okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. So 100 is fine now. Okay. And we
yeah.
can put it.
And it's very clear.
Yeah, it's very, very clear. Thanks God, it is clear.
Sorry.
Yeah. So we can also use a paper, something like, and make sure to uncheck the raycast target. Okay.
Raycast.
Raycast target. Uncheck this. Okay. It will,
Yeah.
it is the optimization actually. It is the optimization actually. So we can also, I think we can get a paper PNG.
This one, like a burnt paper. I don't know how to explain it.
Which one?
Like before. Can you go back?
Which paperwork?
Can you go back?
Yes. Yes, this one.
Yeah, here it is. Yeah, this one. Yeah, this one looks really awesome.
Yeah, this one is also. So I think I have to visit this website to get the proper image of this.
Yeah.
Okay, where are you? This one is fine.
Yeah.
Okay, and we have to download it 2.2 and B file. And let's see. Did you ride a cycle?
No.
Oh,
Especially here in Kuwait, it's too hot.
it's
It can sometimes reach 50 degrees. So it's like, that's in the summer.
but many girls wish to ride a cycle because it is very
Yeah,
awesome.
we do.
Yeah,
Yeah, it looks so cool on movies and TV shows, but it's like we can't. It's like literally gonna die from the heat.
yeah. So the textures here, and we will change this image into 2D image because we will use it. Okay, like this. It is too bigger. You can compress it in Unity. You can compress anything. So now what we will do?
Size, yeah.
Yeah. So now for this paper, what we have to do in the environment actually under the plane, we will
Yeah.
use sprite. Okay, we will use
Yeah.
sprite image, and under that sprite image we will drag and drop this
This
paper
picture.
like
Yeah.
this, and we will change the position rotation
Position, yeah.
x-axis to
90% degree, yeah.
yes. uh, we have to down the size.
Yeah. But more looks good.
Mm.
I have a question. Why did you do added a new object and you put it in the objects?
Which object?
You created an object and you used it and added the picture to it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, why did you do that? Why not just simply add it behind with the texture with the text?
Actually, yeah, your question is perfect. We can do that also. Also, we can do that. We can just remove that sprite and we can use a image. You are genius actually. And we can drag and drop that over here and set native, and it's bigger the size, and we can make it smaller. This is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were right actually. Actually, there are so many ways to do one thing, so I decided to do with that, but you are 100% right. We should add a canvas image for that. Thank you for the suggestion. And I think just because of that, yes,
Yeah.
we have to upside the image. That's why.
The image has to be yeah. I can see it downstairs the 2D image in the camera. Like if it's on the device, yeah. You can see it very well.
Yes, and now we can. So you understand right now. It's look perfect,
Yeah.
right? And we can call it score and
Board.
score and uh, score will be there, and the score text we can change it to score, and we can change the color to red, something like dark like this.
Yeah.
And we
Dark red
can
is good.
we can change it to bold and italic, or maybe only italic is fine, right?
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
title, we can call it title. Okay, so now
Yeah.
what we have, it's perfect, it's look good.
Looks really amazing.
Let's see from here. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, it's look good. So now what else we need to do is to create cans and the ball. Okay,
Yeah.
so for that I think we can create a ball from a
The
sphere
object.
of this object and just make it little bit higher from the ground like this, and I think the size is perfect.
Yeah. It's a good
Size,
size.
yeah, it's a great size I think.
Yeah.
And for now what we have to do is to create some cans. Also we have to create some cans, and I think this is a ball. Okay, and
What if I want like a different shaped object? Not cans, but let's say, mm, I don't know, something else.
yeah, we can use them. Also we can use that, but
Cans
right,
is easier.
yeah, actually we have to design. If there are some other objects we have to design in Blender actually, and that is a very big process to design any 3D object. It is a work of 3D artists actually. And if you want any other object, so what you can do is you can search in Unity Asset Store.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and we can change it. It is not a big deal. We can change it to any object. Okay, so for that, okay, so right now what we will do, we will create another game object under environment, and the position is of that object is this. And now what we will do, the target we have to make under the target cube. So it will come over here. If we make a child of that to target cube of new game object, and now we can change the parent because we got the perfect location. Okay, this is the perfect location of the cans. So we can call it cans parent. Okay? This is a ball and this is a cans parent empty object. And now what we will do, we will create a cylinder for that, and I think it should be little fat. Yeah, yeah, something like this. And we will remove the capsule collider, and we will use a mesh collider. Will be convex. Okay, are you there? Hello, hello. So now we have to provide the assets of the ball and the cans to this, and I will show you in next lecture. Thank you so much for your time, and stay tuned for the next lecture. Thank you.